What's up, guys? It's Mr. Jamfit, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server, and we're gonna be using this Psychic Terrain team, Zam Psychic Spam. Guys, tell me I couldn't be a rapper. Tell me right now if you type that in the comments, you're banned. No, but yeah. So Psychic Terrain. Shoutouts to Torino1. But before we get into that, it's not a video without sharing the successes of the Academy members. So shoutouts to Mighty Tyrone. My man, he said he's new to the server and he's been watching the channel for a good while now, as well as some of the others like Joey's. I've never heard Joey's channel referred to as the other. Like, it's funny, he's usually been watching Joey and the others, so that's interesting. I love how you explain in-depth plays and why you make them, and this is really cool, guys. Check this out, as well as why the other plays would be advised. I was stuck at 1100 last year and decided not to play anymore, which is pretty common whenever people get frustrated, and he actually says it verbatim. But he said he decided to continue watching the videos. Finally decided to play on the ladder again this week and managed to scale 500 points. Mind you, this guy has not played since last year and got to 1600 from 1100. He says, I feel like it has a lot to do with the information I've been soaking in about playing the game from your videos. Always just wanted to say thank you for doing what you do. It made me having fun to play the game again, and that's my favorite part right there, having fun. That's the biggest thing. I think we get caught up a lot of times, and then it's just, you forget that in the heat of the competition, you forget that it's supposed to be fun. And so I was curious as where he was before, and he said the highest he got was 1216. So it's not as if he was before this high ladder player and then he's tilted down. He never got past never even got close to 1300, and so to go from there to 1600 just shows, like, I can tell his teachability index has to be really high for him to scale that fast. And then yeah, so he got to 1700 in under a week from 1100 from just soaking in the videos. Guys, the information is there, my guys. The information is there. I try my best to make it really easy to just absorb and really easy to access. Like, even if you don't have the book, even if you don't have anything coaching, anything, obviously those amplify your results, but even if you have nothing, you can still get the results you want. And that's all I want. I want the ladder to be filled with beasts, whether they're from the Academy, whether they claim the Academy, I really don't care. I just want to raise the general player base. Also, oh yeah, I'll shout him out after this game. So another dope one. But yeah, so this guy's a Jirachi, like the worst possible thing we could face versus Psychic Spam. Yeah, I guess Focus Blast makes sense. I was thinking if Shadow Ball is better on Zam, it would have been better here. I could hit Jirachi, but I think overwhelming with Kyurem, depending on what his Jirachi is, right? If it's the bulky variant, I have 3 Focus Blast users. I don't like that. Yeah, if it's a bulky Jirachi, well, we'll see, because Dragonite's pretty difficult for him to kill just outright. And so maybe we can overwhelm there. He doesn't have a ground immunity, so Hippowdon's actually pretty good, which is weird, right? Toxapex is near impossible for him to kill, and you'll see why in conjunction with Dragonite and Hippo. So phase 1 is going to be Kyurem. Wow, we might forfeit here. That was a tough crit. That wouldn't have killed. I don't agree with him staying in. I mean, even if I'm guessing maybe it was like a max for that variant, so it was like, well, very little drawback, body slam, okay, which implies maybe not knockoffs, no drawback. Please fucking, oh, Pex said no. I'm fucking with it, Pex. Oh man, I'm getting mad fortunate here, especially because I'm gonna burn here. Oh, maybe I'm the one with Serene Grace. He shouldn't have body slammed there. If I get the knockoff off, he dies. Yeah. So now my psychic types just hammer. I don't know. I don't like trying to beat a Pex with Rachi. I don't know about that. What's my Lele set? I'm Psychic, Calm Mind, Side Shock. I was just looking at that. I was like, I do over kind of compensate. But Jirachi's a non-Pokemon. I think is never used. So that's why I'm like, well. But Shadow Ball would be nice to be able to one-shot. But if after a nasty plot, I probably one-shot Lele with Expanding Force in terrain. Maybe. Ball helps with. It's really just Jirachi. Focus Blast allows for me to not have to depend on, like, if I set up, I can one-shot Ferrothorn or Heatran. Well, maybe not. I'd assume it's should have a chance to kill Max Heatran from the jump. But I got fortunate in that game. I could tell, like, based on the roller coaster of events, just on the fact that he didn't paralyze me after 2 body slams, and I got the crit. I knew I was gonna burn him there. It mattered. It mattered quite, especially the pecs. Depending on what his pec set was, it mattered. None of that was irrelevant. This reminds me of the Lecky team that I had, though. Unfortunately for him, his Lecky is not gonna do shit. I'm not gonna allow it. Hippowdon literally just sits and wins. Just sits and wins. And Kyurem is uncounterable. Very interesting team. Yeah, Kama Lele wins. Kyurem wins. Because that's Rox Lando. Dragonite's important to check. I'll keep Zam for Holuch, actually. I'll never let Zam come in and lose his sash because there's no reason to. I'm not going to sweep. So Zam's going to be my Lucha counter, Hippowdon counters, everything with Toxic, get in on Lecky, ideal situation. So I'm actually going to just go off hitting hard early. I figured Slowking would be his initial, but he doesn't have a good freeze dry resist. And this forces him, if he chooses to, commit to future sighting, because they like to just, I'm gonna just future sight. Okay, there's the teleport. Makes sense. Problem is, he doesn't have the best answers to Kyurem, unless he's gonna go to. I'm not even sure what he can go to. I'm pretty Coco susceptible, so that's an option. I'd have to find out what the Coco is, but this is pretty solid. I wonder what Grimmsnarl is. It could be screens because it's Coco and Holucha, so it could be like, okay, well, I'm gonna have. It's a very weirdly constructed team. So here's the Coco. We get to find out here if he's choice specs or not. I'm thinking if I want my Kyurem. If I want my Kyurem, of course I want my Kyurem. But if I need it to be at full, because he can't volt switch. He loses a mon if he volt switches. So I'm curious as to what. And Specs Dazzling Gleam doesn't kill. I need to know what his item is. I'll go Lele. Could be Specs. It's hard to say. If he has volt switches, he uses it now. Yeah, so he's not. So that means Kyurem. So I disagree with him staying into volt switch. He should have hard switched there. Because if I was a Scarf Lele, that just died. But Slowking should come in. Which I'm sure he was like, well, shit, if he specs, he kills him on here. Just true. So I see Volt Switch, obviously teleports here. I'm going to Moonblast again, simply because I know that, oh, he actually slacked off. Very good play. I didn't expect him to slack off. Okay, I can go hard. Cure him now. Good slack off there. That's a good slack off. And so because I know that his Coco is not choice specs, this puts me in an interesting spot. He can't go for he has to teleport. Yeah, can't go for what's it called? He can't go for so we freeze dry here. We eat dazzle because this cocoa is gonna be a problem otherwise. I'm gonna have to like hit it then sandstorm stall it a bit. I don't need Curum to be at full. This should do about 80, 81. Yeah. I mean, even if he has not and uses it, it won't kill. If he has roost, then so there's a sandstorm that I was talking about. Not never kills. What's interesting here is if he has not, that means he doesn't have roost. So I'll do is pivot to Pex here. Okay, cool. It's hard to say what. So he doesn't. He might not have grass knot, or he just doesn't have anything. So we'll knock here on potential taunt. If he doesn't show taunt, then positionally Pex doesn't ever have to switch. So he goes for Slowking. That means he either doesn't have grass knot or he has roost on the so we're gonna get a kill here unless he teleports. Slacks off. Guess slack off makes sense too. I didn't think he'd slack off because that'd just be a free toxic. Oh, that sucks. Curum is not playing these games with these crits. That sucks. So now I'm never switching in. Now I can use what's his face very differently than I intended. So I'm actually gonna go to Pex. No, I don't need to do that. That's doing a lot. It's doing a lot of extra shit for no reason. I just have so many options here. Got so many options here. Well, Pex never dies to Bolt. Yeah, let's go. So he actually pivots to Grimmsnarl. I don't think he has Toxic. He might be an offensive Grimmsnarl. I'm going to Toxic this time. I knocked last time, which made me feel like I don't have Toxic. Right. So, yeah, this means free switching to D-Knight. I don't think I played this game as cleanly as I could have. Like, a lot of plays were pretty obvious, but it's very difficult for me to lose. So, yeah. But that's no excuse for playing it sloppily. It's like he'd need a miracle to muscle through Powdon, because Powdon seems to wall most of his members. And so it goes to Lecky. I'm expecting a double of some kind, but no double assists with Hippowdon here. I could roost. Okay, double the Grimmsnarl. Because I was thinking I could just roost that off. But if there must be something, it might be a ring target or something here. I wonder if he's running what I was doing. So let's see. Okay, so that's what that was, ring target. Makes sense. Because I'm like, what? Why would he double the Grimmsnarl there? That Grimmsnarl play had some logic to it, but I'm like, something suspicious. And that's the thing about those teams, right? If the ring target thing doesn't work, you're screwed, as you guys saw with a live I did recently. So before we get started in the next game, I'd also like to shout out my guy Pokebladers VV. I just call him VV in my head. But my man was, I swear, maybe less than a month ago, we had a convo about just how to handle tilt and the appropriate way to go about it. And literally, I have not taught VV any new skills. And he's almost got his first star. He is right there. Here he's at, 1833. And so he's like a little below top 100. Which is gonna earn him his first rank. But like, I swear it was just the other day, maybe a month ago tops. We had a conversation, and all I put emphasis on are watching the mindset part of because I have two parts where I teach you the skills you need and the perspectives you need. And people downplay the perspectives part, which I just laugh at, because it's up to you. I can't force you to do it. Well, it's taking a while to find out. I can't force you to do it because but that's the answer. And at the end of the day, it's just a decision. Do you want to be good, or not? And so that's all he did, and he watched them frequently. And he went from, because he was having a bad tilt and was losing confidence and all that stuff. And then he started a new alt, scaled up to 1500 fast. He's like, man, I'm enjoying the game more. Losses don't matter. And we had a convo, and now he's at the highest he's ever been, scaling into top 100. And if he continues on this path, I'm gonna get a PM a month from now saying, oh, I'm on the top 10, or I hit 1980 or something. But it's just super dope to see people progress. I'm addicted to it. Even if I was a trillionaire right now, I'd still be doing this because I love Pokemon, and I just think it's a good vessel. So just gonna get better. Got a lot of great things coming for you guys. I'm gonna pause until we find a game. All right. So we're still searching, but there we go. I think I disconnected. I do think the ladder might. I don't know. Maybe because I'm switching up the times I usually play. Usually bad habit. Usually in the past I'd play like later in the day. So I don't even think that battle updated. Or maybe the ladder isn't as active. Whatever. So triple axel Weavile in a different life, Zam would be able to just dazzling gleam that Weavile into oblivion and destroy this opponent's team. But triple axel will stop that. But it might be a good thing because Pex has the helmet, and we're not letting that helmet go. We're gonna, I guess we could. He's probably gonna knock. I mean, I don't know. Whatever, doesn't matter. Immediately in this game, it's Kyurem Focus Blast. If we catch a Heatran one time, we freeze dry away, freeze dry away. Hippowdon's core purpose in this one is to semi-check Tran. I mean, it's kinda, but I'm probably gonna use Dragonite for that, considering it's literally on the team for that reason. It doesn't really serve a purpose beyond that. Defog, and Tran is his rocker, so Finny CM might force that Tran to get hit, and if that's the case, then as I said, Kyurem Freeze Dry goes in. The Latios offensively is very problematic. Toxapex is very difficult for him to one-shot, which is going to end up mattering, as you're going to see. But Pex is going to be integral for quite a few things, honestly. Just that Chomp is a problem. Okay, so phase 1 to scare out what I was expecting to be Garchomp here. So this is actually a really good position, and the reason I'm calm minding here is not because Jam is making wavy predicts. No, because Heatran's coming in. I have a shot at this. I have to, if I get the FB hit here, then I'm gonna get the significant amount of damage I need to open up Kyurem later on. Otherwise, right there, I just Moonblast and get next to nothing. Now I could also pivot, but I don't know. I don't want him to Toxic Mind Dragonite for free, so I'm gonna attempt to do so. And I missed. And he Flash Cannon and he Spexed. So please hit this one. That's a big miss because he's not Spec, but he's offensive. The fact that he has Flash Cannon, what? Okay, that surprised me. Psychic Terrain boosted. Psychic should kill Tran from. I mean, if Focus Blast Specs did 75. Is he Assault Vest? I think he's Assault Vest. How the fuck did he take 75 and he's doing 62 with Flash Cannon? It's Focus Blast, so what are you going to do? I really wish I hit the first one because then I just Side Shocked the second one. Lele was nice to have. I might not need it, but it was nice to have. Yeah. And I want to go Zam because it'll force him to lead the Tran in. And positionally, it's amazing versus everything else. But I do think he's Assault Vest. And I don't want my Sash gone, especially for potential Chomp. But then he gets to go Skarmory for free, no matter what I do. But with the kind of luck I've been having today, can't be mad at that, you know. Okay. So let's say Skarmory does get to come in. So be it. So be it. I'll Earthquake. Skarm gets the free switch. Oh, he goes hard Vile. That's actually really great for us. Especially if he triple. Oh my god, that was a dead Weavile if he hit that triple axle. Positionally, I'm good though. It allows for me to knock, especially because I knocked the choice specs off. That's incredible for us. That's like awesomely, amazingly awesome for us. Primarily because now Hippowdon just guards against this Latios infinitely. Psychic on max Spadef, eating it up. As I think in the long term, knock. Oh, he actually did me a huge favor there by Dracoing, because I knew Draco would never 2-hit KO. I didn't think he would, but that means that the Latios, yeah, excellent. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Wait, actually, did I check it leftover? Yeah, it was leftovers. Figured D5 would come out there. The question is what this Heatran has in stored for your boy. It can't be avoided. The Heatran is coming. Yeah, it's definitely Assault Vest. But since it's AV, I know Dragonite infinitely walls it. It could go for the what's his face here. There's the Skarm. The question is, what does the Skarm has in stored? Because rocks are something he doesn't want. Now Hippowdon walls. Hippowdon plus Dragonite walls Heatran. Hippowdon walls Latios. Toxapex walls. So Garchomp is literally his only offensive, especially because it's Defog Finny. Garchomp is his only offensive threat left. So rather than play this game in a I'm concerned about him kind of way, I'm actually going to go on the offensive. Hey, no, Scald is better. Actually goes to Finny, which is odd unless this is some kind of whirlpool thing. Okay, it's madness. It's a big deal that he just allowed me to. So now he's gonna go for the taunt, or because I mean I just recover. Yeah, excellent. Not freeze dry hard here again. Dragonite is, oh, he goes Skarm, misplay, predicted Earth Power. But Dragonite infinitely, I'm spit up Dragonite, I infinitely wall his Tran, unless he does that. But because he sacked his Skarmory, now like Dragonite's actually a little more legit than usual. Oh, he's Lava Pluming. Okay, so he just sacks Tran, which means what's his face is now the man. SD Weavile would be problematic. He never triple axle. Even if he does, at this point I just need to position my Chomp for my Dragonite for success. I'm just gonna stay in an Earthquake. He does knock off. The Pex was too obvious. And now I can, doesn't matter if he knocks out Pex. So this is wondrous because Hippowdon eats 2 surfs easily, even if he predicts easily. And so Draco did. Oh wait, Draco did even have. Not a non-life for, yeah. 0. And so with Sandstorm plus the removal of Finny's item, I'm in a phenomenal spot. Now, the only qualm I'll have is if I allow, because I haven't shown Toxic, he's fishing. But I'm outside of crit range. My only qualm, so I'll slack off again. Okay. My only qualm would be I need to position it well so Garchomp can't set up. That's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get Garchomp to not get a free scale shot. Because Finny died so early, Lele died so early, I don't have a fairy type. So I have to have something in that would punish his Chomp. Though, Chomp would be impossible for him to set up unless I missed a Toxic. Because Dragonite has Toxic, Hippo has Toxic, Toxapex has Toxic, and you can't set up on Kyurem or Kyurem and Zam. I'm not letting you set up. If I had Lele, then it wouldn't matter too much if he set up, because all I'd need to do is go hard Lele on his scale shot, and scale shot boosted speed. So if he can't, he has to Earthquake to kill Lele, and then at that point Zam just comes in and hits him with that that Psychic with the terrain boost. It should leave him in the range of just Hippowdon, because Hippowdon, if he's not Life Orb, easily takes a hit. But Spadef Hippowdon proved his worth in this game. Kyurem just been doing his thing. I think it crit 3 freeze dries. I am not one to generally get anything like that, so it's just funny to watch that happen. As we're gonna try to play, or not try, we're gonna grab our final game of today, and yeah. All right, so very cool team, very cool team. He got to 17, 70, 69 with this. Very cool team. Loving the innovation. Yo, and I tell you, this Galarian Slowk, bro, it forever gets the move. It quick draws with me, like forever. Great thing about this is Kyurem has no check. Unless that's Spadef Corviknight, in which case I'll get up rocks and then Ice Beam. Spadef Corviknight doesn't take 2 of those. Or Norman with Pex and knockoff, because Pex's knockoff goes a long way in this one. Also, if depending on a lot of factors here, but my biggest concern is that Reuniclus, like if it's a Combine variant, it can sweep me. And that's another reason why Shadow Ball would have been nice. But yeah, if it's a Combine variant, I get swept. So I can't let it Combine for free, which means I can only have myself in positions where I have a significant upper hand. Which means I probably have to win offensively. I don't think I can like defensively win, meaning attack then switch then attack. I probably have to set up, and I'll do that with Zam, hoping that none of these are scarfed. So phase 1 is going to involve Lele to avoid Garchomp, as here you'd never I'm hoping this is Assault Vest, honestly. I'm gonna just Moonblast. Yeah, it's Assault Vest. Okay, great. Alright, I can live with this. Assault Vest, they run like Assault Vest knockoff. The Psychic Terrain with the Assault Vest isn't great, but I'm more than happy to see that, because now Dragonite's not gonna enjoy this, but these tend to be regen, so I can actually Roost, yeah. And then with the Roost and the multi-scale and the Spadef, I'll eat the Future Sight. Though it's gonna hurt. Of course. We're gonna Roost once more here. Let's see what this has. If he has U-turn, okay. That's good info. Crit was annoying because I wouldn't. Actually, yeah, I probably still would have stayed in. So Garchomp is in. Toxic hard. Oh yes, Toxic too. Please fucking hit. Yes. So his team is not what I expected, but in a good way, because Dragonite was never doing anything versus Corviknight Clef. So I'm more than happy to have this trade. And the fact that this Garchomp is toxic implies that it's probably on the slower end, which is great news for Kyurem. So That Runiclus is likely going to allow me to toxic him at some point. As we're just going to Earthquake here. Oh, yes. Nice, nice, nice. Good plays, good plays. So now he's going to go to his U-turn, Corviknight, Runiclus, and that Rocky Helmet is going to be the death of him. And then he's going to go to Runiclus, right? I'm going to remove your Assault Vest because I know you're going to Side Shock. I'm telling you, man, I'm setting up for this Curum, baby. Setting up for this Curum, baby. Setting up for this Curum. You don't realize the kind of intricacies and the long-term game planning that is going down, my guy. Nah, but so let's get this regen going as we recover here. So he's wise enough to know, okay, I need to nah, bro, I'm not letting you just do what you want. I'm not just gonna let you do what you please. Now his Future Sight Runiclus is a problem. It is a problem. But we'll just have to give up the D. Oh, we might not have to give up. We definitely won't have to give up the D-Knight now because we get to multi-scale here. Unless he leaves it in. Yeah. So multi-scale, eat the Future Sight. This is how much you would have done without the crit. 23, yeah. And so, I can't have Hippo toxic. It's too important. Can't have it toxic. It's too important. I'm just curious as to what the, because Lele can muscle past Corv depending on what, but I'd have to like hit my moves. What I could do, this is interesting. You're gonna see some interesting strats using Toxapex's Rocky Helmet here. So what we're gonna do here is Toxapex hard, as he stealth rocks, to be expected. What do I want to do here? There are a couple options. Because I want to be careful with my Hippo, because Pex guards against his Mian Chao. I'm going to be careful about that slow, bro. I don't want rocks up, actually, but he doesn't want rocks up either. So let me think. If I recover, go hard, Hippo, and then he Future Size, then I rocks, I'll come out of that on top. I'll recover. Let him go to Runiclus. Because Future Sight plus Toxic means that he can't stay in. Right. So it'll hurt, but... Oh, fuck. What? Oh, my God. No. Okay, never mind. I thought Future Sight happened that turn. Energy Ball. The rocks are gonna be a big game changer in this game. Energy Ball, interesting. So how am I gonna heal my Hippo? If he Energy Balls again, I die to Future Sight plus Energy Ball. But if I attack him, he dies. Nah, we switching to D-Knight here. Yeah, excellent. So he got my D-Knight. And this Clef is unaware. And its Leftovers unaware. Which is good for Pex. Good for Hippo too. No way I died to unboosted Moonblast. Yeah. And that's a big deal. Oh shit. All my momentum gone. So obviously here, Corviknight is gonna rear its head. I'm not gonna let him just get away with that. Toxic here is free. Man, him being unaware actually, not unaware, but being aromatherapy actually hurts me a lot. But again, unless it's like Scarf, so now this is where I want, I need Because Kyurem is going to have to start coming out and getting kills. Which it can. He doesn't have a nice resist. So let me think. If I go hard Kyurem here, I don't want Kyurem taking the future sight. That's not the best use of Kyurem. Let's see what we can do here. So I know he's going to future sight there. So allows for us to calm mine. Now it's going to come down to one, what his Corviknight set is. Oh, it goes slow, bro. How does quick draw? I mean, quick draw makes you go first. It doesn't necessarily like stop you from whatever. I'm going to hip out on here. Psychic probably would have killed him. Oh shit, I forgot about the future sight. Psychic would have killed this. Unless this is Assault Vest. Okay, thankfully no bullshit. Oh, what is this? Come on, man. Fuck, dude. That is huge. Oh my, come on, Hippodon. Unthaw. Oh, fuck. Then somebody's gonna say, Jam, it's not Unthaw. Google it. It's both. Oh, that's so fucking lame, man. Oh, that's fucking lame. That is hugely lame. But it's not oh, shit. That is not good. Oh my god, man. That freeze lit. Oh my god. Hippo plus Pex cannot be beat by his team. I did forget about the future sight. I didn't think he'd play his Slowbro like that because again, Psychic would have killed him. I don't know why he's playing his Corviknight as if it can't beat my Lele. I'm gonna have to give up on mine eventually. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. So we go Pex here on likely Energy Ball or the switch. Man, that is so lame, bros. That is so lame. So now Lele has to take up fucking future sight. But it might work out because Zam might be able to do this. Because I know he's going to run with therapy. I'll take it. Yeah. So we Moonblast here. Oh, he goes Corviknight hard. Does he defog? No, U-turns. Reuniclus back again. Oh my goodness. Does future sight. Okay. Good. It's actually not bad positioning for me. I have one more turn of terrain. Man, if Hippodon wasn't them, now the question is, what kind of Corviknight are you? Are you Spadef? Yep, he is. He still has his leftovers too. If he wasn't Spadef, I had a shot here. But as I said, like, we needed to have him not be Spadef. He just U-turns out here. And without Rocky Helmet, yeah. Now, nah. Wow, the toughest team to beat. But now you see your Hippodon being on the field. His future sight's a problem. And I couldn't get around his toxic Garchomp. Everything on my team is toxicable but Pex. I could get around it if I went to Pex on it. But no way I was going to let that Garchomp Swords Dance. If it was Swords Dance. We already went over. So I no regret the toxic there. It's just the freeze on the Hippo. Like that's... Like Hippo could sit on a lot of his team. He cannot kill Hippo. And then all I need to do is condition him to where his Corviknight or Reuniclus got comfortable. I double switched on that and then Ice Beam spammed. But now there is potentially no hope. We'll see. I say potentially no hope, because expanding force is no joke. I don't think you'd switch. Because if I plot, you're fucked. So my game plan here is I can win. I can win if I get a miracle. that's the game plan. If I get a miracle. Because the problem is here, our nasty plot. If his Mienshao wasn't alive, then maybe. So I nasty plot here. Maybe I have enough Psychic Terrain turns to pull something off. You Brave Birds, which is great for us. So we get to knock off here. You can't have this thing roosting and doing whatever it wants. There is hope. There is hope. There is hope. He definitely didn't want me to catch him on a Brave Bird there. I would have U-turned. Personally, I don't think you lost much by U-turning, because I never 2-KO you. So maybe he was fearing, if I plotted there. No, now this puts me in a decent spot. Yeah, this puts me in a decent spot. The Psychic Terrain isn't as important. So I call here. If I burn, thank you, you kind fellow. Alright, so now Runic, that's a big deal. That's a big deal right there. That's a big deal right there. We recover here. Oh yeah, now Kyurem's about to go crazy. Kyurem's about to go crazy. I know you're gonna Future Sight, but I need a kill. I'm gonna need mine. So I get a kill here, and I don't go down to Future Sight, which is a big deal. He played really sloppily with that Corviknight. Now I don't like this. Clef probably is gonna be a bitch, but if he loses one more of his psychic types, then Toxapex is gonna become a problem. Like Pex, okay, please kill. Oh, he's AV. Please don't get it. Please cure him. Just kill him. Yes. So we leave Future Sight, and we're positioned for success. Didn't live it easily, but we're positioned for success. Okay, now we're gonna go back to Reuniclus. This is where things get interesting, because yeah, I should Side Shock. Oh, he got the crit. It's a big crit. It's a big crit right there. Let me think. If I go hard Zam, do I need my Sash? I don't need my Sash on Zam. I don't think I can afford to keep it. Future Sights are just great for us. Man, I'll miss my expanding force. I have to plot. And I need to connect this. Thank you. So we eat Future Sight, and we're in a position of power. So Clef comes in. It's gonna hurt. Yeah. But the Clef has to wish, which is free. Yeah, I don't think we can win anymore. Cause the Clef wish. Let me think. If the Clef, I'd have to catch him on a choke. He Moonblast. Yeah, I needed Zam. But it is what it is. We win. We lose. Even if I double the pecs here, Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. I can miracle something out. Maybe we can miracle something out. Because his Ruiniclus is still toxic. Him critting the Psyshock mattered a lot because I'm a lot lower than I should be. Maybe we can miracle something out. Because he goes to Mienshao, U-turns on the Ruiniclus. So now, as I said, like otherwise Psyshock would never kill us here. But now it does. My man dropped the offensive GG. If I crit him with the future sight, yeah. He might have just choked. Doesn't he die? Yeah, he might have just choked. Unless Mienshao can somehow do enough. Oh, it did enough. He almost choked. If I didn't take too much from Future Sight, he almost choked the game. We came back heavy in that one. Yeah, the freeze on Hippo, guys, was huge. But I mean, I've been getting pretty lucky to live. So I guess it's only right? The freeze on Hippodon was colossal. I don't think he was beating me with Hippodon alive. Especially because I can toxic half his team. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.